has. 3 points, but a promising start for Carlton. Fletcher from one step kicks a mongrel punt, if you like, but it's gone 50 metres. Rioli shows a bit of muscle. Good play by Whitnell inside to Houlihan. Usually he's deadly. On this occasion, he lives up to his reputation. He gets the first.
That's what they want from young Houlihan, is to start to score some goals, and Eddie called it beautifully. That's a good hit from Dean Rioli on Barnaby French, I think it was, but he gets some opportunities, he's got to take them, and sometimes they're only half opportunities, and this one is just a very skillful finish from Ryan Houlihan, and they have started well. The Blues started very well indeed.
Experienced umpire.
3 free kicks to Carlton, 1 to the Bombers. Havola bumps it in. Chance for Whitnell. Shepherd's at the front. Good play.
After injury, he does give his players a chance at getting the footy, and he just didn't go with Fisher on that occasion.
Well, this is a gift for Carlton. And Fisher kicks his second of his career.
Up towards the wing. Spawn got fingertips to it. McVie over the footy. Koutafidis did well. Hickmott kicks down towards half-foot. Bounces right on the line. As a result to the deflection. After it goes Fletcher. Whitnell slides in. Slaps it. The bowler. This will need to be special. And it is. What a wonderful goal.
Like last week, Carlton are winning the ball in the centre. They've gone inside forward 57 times. And Essendon have only gone in 3 times, but the difference is they're getting shots on goal already in round 3, where they weren't in rounds 1 and 2 for their entries inside 50. So this is
very high. In from the side, Rioli gave a contest. Spills to Cupido, back to the middle once more. Solomon, alongside the centre circle, goes to Hurd. Inside the centre square, finds a man in Lucas.
And Lucas only knows one way, and that's straight at the footy.
Pretty still night. Lucas. Lovely kick. They get there first.
Forward line, they're all pushing up into the middle, and Hickmott's trying to get Wellman 1 out inside forward 50.
Hurd's had a couple of very important touches. That was a good one from Lloyd as well. Lucas, the big names combining for the Bombers. It slips out the back to Rioli. He can line up for goal. He does, and he puts it right through the middle. Bombers are back.
No problems at all.
Spawn, robbed of it by Cupido. So much so the mark is paid. 55 metres out.
Danger now. Hurd 1 out.
Comes on a lead, it goes in that direction. Why not? Lovely kick.
Beautiful kick, Cupido. Your eyes would light up if you're a forward when he got it.
Hard to defend that. James Hurd kicks the goal.
McKay, Carlton with the numbers, getting it up to the centre wing position. Wellman's been good. Thumped it away from Hickmott. Goes in a second time. Hickmott in again. He's thrown to the ground. Here's Wellman. Davies was there as well. It spills to Murphy. Bit happening off the ball at the moment as well. Lance Whitnell is in there. The Blues, finally they get it out through Fisher. Free kick in the back. And the enigmatic one from Carlton has got it to go in this first quarter. Carlton by 4 points. This to make it 10. Bomber fans giving him plenty to think about. Right on 50. In comes Brendan Favola. Beautiful kick, and he has split the middle. Carlton by 10 points. I'll tell you what, Dermot, it was a kick behind play. If he can pick it up, he does now. With his 9th possession, Anthony Koutafidis decides to go long, up towards the centre half forward position. Big pack fly. Johnson at the fall of the ball. Houlihan stayed on his feet. Here's a chance now for Murphy. Can he do something? He does. He gets it out to Lance. This time can he get goal? Yes, he can. He's first.
Again.
Alessio, short, Solomon. About 40 metres out. Dean Solomon started brilliantly last week against Melbourne. 13 possessions in the first term. There's Joe Masiti coming to the bench.
Labouring not for the first time today.
And Lloyd is getting the play.
Have a listen.
Come here. No, you. Your kick. It's his kick. It's your free kick, but it's a 50-metre penalty. so he takes it. You got him high, free kick right here.
Hasn't quite worked out how to be tough yet, Trent Scorn. That's what he was trying to do, Dan.
Interesting. Solomon pops it through. Easy if you like.
55 metres out.
Space for Lloyd in the pocket.
Mark Johnson runs off the line. You heard the umpire. Play on. Comes back onto the left foot. Puts it out in front of Lloyd. Gets the run at the ball. He'll mark it and does. And the line up 30 metres out directly in front. And the margin will be back to 5. First kick. First mark. And first goal to Matthew Lloyd for the night. It's a 5-point ball game. Fletcher, thumping kick. It's out in front of Hurd, who comes out to meet it. Cupido waits for the handball. Beautiful kick inside from Peveril there to Barnard. Now it's Cupido with a thumping kick to the goal square. Free kick, umpires pick one out. It's going away to Johnson. Put him high, said the umpire. And the Bombers will have another free kick in the goal square this quarter.
Yeah,
this time to hit the lead.
Got him here, Franchina.
And the problem again, Doom, is when the defender takes his eyes off the footy.
Bombers hit the front for the first time tonight.
Be in a lot worse state if you're just playing rugby league.
Mark Johnson, right half back, up towards the wing then. Was Johnson flying through, missing the ball. Mark Johnson, a kick down from Jason. McVeigh puts it inside the 50. Spurs to Solomon. Ramanauskas, uncharacteristic. Campbell goes in, gets the goal in any case. His first.
So suddenly the Bombers out to an 8-point lead, and they've kicked the last 4 goals of this quarter. Rioli thumps it inside 50, looking for Lloyd. That's another free kick. In the back says the umpire. And Matthew
Never did he get the arms up, Ed?
Lloydie, he got his arms up there throwing the grass in the air, does his traditional gardening. Comes in, has kicked 1 goal this quarter and 1 for the game, and now he's got 2 for both, and the Bombers are starting to pull away. They lead by 14 points.
Spills wide, White clever. Camporelli under pressure. As a result, Barnard marks inside the centre square, lays it off. Jacobs steps around a would-be tackler, kicks inside the 50. Wonderful finish. Rioli is marked. You've been very good. No trouble at all. His second.
He ran past.
On the line. Thanks.
He ran past White. They just gave him a slap across the mush.
Technical.
Yeah.
Happy coincidence. Right on the line. Marcus taken by the
Defender in the cop.
Side down by 20 points. Approaching half-time. He's booted 2 goals. No gimme from here. So far the history tells us out to the right is the place this could finish. Not this kick though. That is powerful. Straight through the middle. He's got 3.
Careful, please.
Hume flicks it out. Camporelli transfers play. Out to Houlihan. Has some space. Usually a good kick. This one's out a little bit wide. Play by Hickmott. Good tackle by Wellman. I reckon he's dislocated his finger. Yep. Wiggins inside 50. Great kick to Lance.
Now you get the shock of your life when you look at that finger.
Oh, it's not good.
It's somebody else's.
Lance has kicked 1 goal, 5. Lance has kicked 2 goals, 5. And the Blues are back.
Well, I reckon.
Story of the night. Hurd kicks towards half forward, taken by French. This time last week, James Hurd was hobbled. Lappin, good kick. Murphy forward at the wing. Wheels around, pulls it back towards the middle. Hasn't got too much clarity. I'm not sure it was intended to be.
Oh, make him accountable. Yeah.
His 15th possession. Koutafidis, a question of accuracy. He's got it. His first. Great stop by the Blues.
It's a 3-point ball game and a report.
Have a listen.
Reporting for striking, okay, mate?
There you heard it. Reported for striking. Barnard has been reported. In the meantime, the Blues have gone down.
That's a kick in for goal, okay?
In the meantime, Fisher comes in. An important kick to put the Blues back in front, and he nails it. He kicks
What a fantastic kick.
The middle, not a bad result. McKay got through, slick hands. Hume spears a pass towards half forward. Camperelli in space, goes long. The bowler getting back. Jacobs. Well, was it in time? Has he paid the marker a free kick? I think it's a free.
Tune in.
He closes well, but not that well.
Normally it's Wellman who can be the quarterback inside defensive 50.
Bowler's got 3. 10 metres in from the line. She's a powerful kick. Slices it through the breeze.
When he got confronted by a couple of Carlton players, but gee, they've had a lot of the footy.
Poor night for Curie, 6 possessions.
Solomon over the top. Beaumont legged. No, umpire says play on. Here's Cupido. Found space where there was none into the open goal, and Cupido kicks it his first. 2 points of difference.
He's a nice move at Damien Cupido Doom. He's just not quite having as much of the footy as you'd like, but he has been pretty well as a permanent forward pocket. But when he gets it, something happens. Either he hits a teammate, or, as you see here, he's a beautiful finisher.
Really watched the ball there, Cooter, didn't he? And not the awareness of his opponent, his man, nearest opponent.
Back to that man Alessio again, who tumble punts it up towards the half-forward flank position. Really is against 3. 7 possessions for Alessio this quarter. Solomon breaks the tackle, left foot kick around the body, finds the target. Beautiful diving mark to Andrew Walsh. Andrew Walsh has kicked 1 career goal. This is game number 17 as he lines up to put Essendon back in front against Carlton at the MCG. Kick is on its way. He has kicked 2 career goals and the Bombers lead by 4 points.
When it comes to having a ping at him, someone else, please.
Oh, Solomon had it bounce off his chest. Houlihan to right. Oh, doesn't that punish them? His first. Pass. Houlihan released. Out against the line. French dropped it. In trouble. Alessio, too nimble initially. The 2 big guys go after it. Houlihan, comic relief. Puts a hand pass across to Murphy. Murphy from 60. Hickmott deep in the pocket.
Stayed out of the contest, but made sure his opponent couldn't get a fist into it. He's a good young player.
Hickmott in. Slips as he kicks. I think he might have missed. No, he's got it. He wasn't convinced. That's his first. Too slick. McPhee finds it. Inside the centre square. Half smothered. Ricochets across to Ramanauskas. He's been good. Kicks inside the 50. Working hard. Cupido spills behind. 26 possessions now for Hill. Back to Cupido. Wonderful finish. Heverell 40 metres out directly in front. A goal to tie the scores. It's Harden. It's only 4 apiece.
This is where Cooter's got to exert here. He's only got McPhee to go against in the ruck. He's got to take it out of the ruck here.
Tossed in then. Did exactly that. As per instructions, Dermot. Got it to Hume, to Camperelli. Little chip inside the 50. Well, they took a risk.
And Lance Whitnell closer to goal. He's just got to get back inside 50.
Whitnell has put it close. 2-5 tonight, make it 3-5. He's taken 8 marks, but more importantly, he's given the Blues the lead.
Camperelli decides to get as much distance from fullback as possible. It might come straight back in. No, good play by Hume. That's the sort of football that Gary Lyons called for. Good play by Favola. Read it, then beat his man. 2 bounces, then loses it. Little toe poke was magnificent inside to Houlihan. The mercurial one, will he have a shot? He does, and he puts it right through the middle. Kicks his second, does the chainsaw, and so he should, because that is a ripper.
You wouldn't believe it. You know, when you play footy, sometimes you think, right, take a bounce, or I'll go for a handball here, and halfway through execution, you think, oh my God, why did I try that? That's actually gone through Favola's mind right about now, but you know what it did? It drew that man where he was never going to draw him any other way, because it was a real error. Essendon opponent there read that he could get to it.
Well, After a summer of discontent, it's fitting it could end in the rain. Look at this. Drop under the pocket. Welsh. Bombers need a quick goal now. Time the enemy. Oh, terrible. White over the top. Did well. Knocked it down. A Hickmott turns around. And kicks a goal. His second.
They are very, very deserving leaders at this stage of the game, and you would much rather be in their position than the Bombers. And I'll tell you what, some of the young boys have taken a giant step forward tonight. And you talk about Waite, you talk about Davies and Fisher. And down the back end you had Thornton, and that is just unforgivable from, I think it was young Welsh.
Yes.
Big question here. For the first 10 minutes of this last quarter, James Hird stood at full forward. Now, I know he can't run all night, and he's been fantastic, but you think he'd need?
It's going to be a turnover. No, Peveril gets over. Might just open up for the Bombers here. Peveril concedes some ground to his skipper, who just dances around. The kick was a beauty down Solomon's throat. Last roll of the dice for Bombers. They must kick a goal here. Rowley runs into the open goal. He's kicked 2 goals, 3. Make that 3 goals, 3, and the Bombers are still in it.
Hill missed it. Rioli has been good. Mark Johnson missed it. Camporelli happy just to kick it up towards the wing. Hird in trouble. Tries to paddle it out. Spawn takes it across the line. There's the siren.
Right wing.
Carlton win for the first time this season. They win for the first time under that man, Dennis Bagan.